How's it going, boys? I'm here with another Vancouver Canucks GM mode. And while you were gone, I actually did a couple things. Actually, where can I show? Activity feed. Waiver declarations. I put Alexander Burrows on waivers. I sent him down to Utica. I just was trying to get rid of him. I was hoping somebody would pick him up, but he is still down there. I have him in the minors, so I want to show off the lines now. Somebody suggested to put Anthony Mantha on the second line, so done. He's also on the power play as he was before, though. But these are the lines that I will be going with for the rest of the year, as you see there. And then defense, this is what it's looking like. So I think our team is, I wouldn't say set for the future, but we're putting down a good foundation right now. I'm not going to make any more trades at the trade deadline. Just going to go ahead and finish up the season. Like I said, I think we're putting down a really good foundation so we can be good, not next year, but maybe in 2 years. So I'm going to be really happy with this team. Let's go to the scouting assignment real quick. Let's go to the WHL defenseman. For 4 weeks. There we go. I'm going to be really happy with this team in a couple years. They will be good then, but they're not going to be good right now. Well, thanks a lot. That means a lot to me. Like I said, we're laying down a good foundation. We got some good young guys. Not too many players on the team are older than 30. And the ones that will not be here after this season, like Brad Richards won't be. Chris Kelly is honestly actually the only person that might be, just because he's so good defensively. Although, I wish I could have him and Luke Glendening down there on that fourth line. I think that'd be amazing. Maybe we can pick him up in free agency. But, I mean, Scott Gomez will be gone. Oh, shit. That's not what I meant to... Okay, it had no effect. That's good. That's not what I meant to pick. But yeah, Scott Gomez will be gone in free agency. And I think those are really the only people over 30 on our team. We got Gustav Nyquist, who should be a really good right winger for the future of us. Anthony Mantha, same thing. We got some guys coming up too in Sven Barsky. And we got Marcus Granlund coming up. We got Jordan Subban. We got Jared McCann. There's plenty of guys coming up on this team that will be good for us in the future. Yes, you have. Numbers are black and white. We need you to produce. Positive effect. There we go. Actually, I mean, we really don't need you to produce, but... Oh, alright. A couple wins there to finish off the season. And I'm really hoping that we don't make the playoffs, which is kind of why I tried to get rid of Burrows. And I don't think we will. Going 35, 37, and 10 on the season, which is not that good. Alright, regular season has ended, and clearly we do not make the playoffs, which is good for us, so we will have a lottery pick in the upcoming NHL draft. So let's go ahead and see where we finished. Marcus Naslund, only 69 points. I said this before, I'm not too worried about their point production this year. He'll continue to get better. I mean, 37 goals in his quote-unquote rookie campaign. I mean, that's pretty good. He's an excellent offensive player. We just got to get some guys around him that can play with him. And in the future, he will be great for us. So, like I said, I am not worried about him. 21 years old. Franchise potential. We got Gustav Nyquist with him, who is very talented offensively. As you see, the puck skills, the offensive awareness, and a pretty decent shot, too. With elite potential. I mean, he's only going to grow just a tiny bit more. But 58 points, that's good for him. I think that's actually a career high. Yes, it is. So, career high in points for him. He's only getting better as a player. Brandon Sutter, Bo Horvat, they're getting better. Yannick Hansen actually had a really good season on that second line / third line. Not too bad. Really looking for Anthony Mantha here. There we go. In 32 games, he had 13 points. You know what? That's really good for a young player like he is. He's only getting better. Triumkin, absolute beast. 6'7" defenseman from Russia. I mean, yeah, he didn't have a whole lot of points, but that's not what he's going to do for us. He's a defensive defenseman, and he's going to keep the puck out of the net. Yeah, he was only a -3 on a team in which had players like Hutton as a -20, Lyndon Vey -12. I mean, our best player was a -4. I don't know how Sutter was a +7. Edler was also a +7, but I mean, you get what I'm saying. He's only getting better. I keep saying that he's only getting better. And I actually did sign Eric Brewer during the season, but I didn't really say anything about it because it wasn't big or anything. I only signed him, I think it was during the All-Star break, just so we could meet the cap floor. I signed him to a 1-year deal, $14 million, so he'll be gone after this year. You don't need to worry about him. Like I said, I just got him so we could reach the cap floor. Let's go back to the points. Actually, I need to see how our goalie tandem did. Because oh yeah, that's right. I said I was going to put Malcolm Subban in as the starter so he could get some more starts. But you know what? As a backup, not a bad campaign. 23 games played, 10 wins, 7 losses. Pretty good save percentage, decent goals against. I couldn't ask anything more from this guy. He's only getting better. 2 shutouts from him. And Jacob Markstrom, not the greatest year, but that's because we weren't a good team. I don't know if he's going to grow anymore, but I assume he will be our backup of the future. He's getting paid like a backup would, so I mean, if he could jump up to an 84, I would absolutely love that, but I'm not going to expect it from him. But Malcolm Subban, he's definitely going to get better after this year, so look for him to jump. Now, let's go and see how we compared to everybody around the league. And there's going to be a crap ton of points scored by everybody. As you see there, Mike Bossy, John Tavares, my goodness, 115 points. Absolutely insane. Eric Lindros, 102. Tyler Sagan with 100 points, 50 and 50. You don't see that too often nowadays. Pavel Bure with 98. Wayne Gretzky with 97. Man, I mean, these legends, I honestly think they make the game pretty exciting. I mean, seeing all these points scored, it's bad for goalies, honestly. That's all I can say. Yeah, almost every single legend was a point per game player. The only legends that I can imagine weren't, actually Messier wasn't. That's surprising. Dale Hawerchuk, almost 50 goals, but 28 assists. Same thing for Lanny McDonald. I'm surprised that they weren't better. I was going to say the only legend that I could... Oh, wow. Maurice Richard. 48 goals for him, but he's not putting up the assists. Did I make the... I must not have made the playmaking that good for some of these legends. But I was going to say the only one I can imagine not being a point per game is Naslund, because he was on a terrible team, let's be honest. He honestly carried the team. Actually, Henrik Sedin actually had a really good campaign with Ottawa. But Modano, he wasn't a first-line center. I know that in Dallas. Still put up 64 points, which is really good for a second-line center. Yeah, Daniel Sedin also had a very good year in Ottawa. Even spending half of it with us. I mean, can only be happy for him. I actually want to take a look at one legend in particular. Derek Bugard for the Minnesota Wild. I want to see how he did. Alright, if I can even find him here. There he goes. Derek Bugard, 177 penalty minutes, 87 overall. Oh my goodness, 13 goals, 0 assists. I think I made his slap shot and wrist shot power just a little bit too good. I wanted to make him really strong, and I wanted that to show in his shooting. But I think I made his shot just a little bit too good. So yeah. I mean, even though he's an enforcer, he's still a third-line checking forward. I'd love to pick up this guy, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I can't really say anything about him. But I think these legends make it very exciting. We can actually take a look at the playoff tree right now. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and simulate up to the draft then after that. We got Dallas against St. Louis, Chicago against San Jose, Anaheim against Arizona. So Arizona actually made the playoffs with Dale Hawerchuk. That's pretty It's pretty good for him. And LA against Calgary. Calgary made the playoffs with Lanny McDonald, too. That's pretty nice. Washington against New York. Pittsburgh against the other New York, the Islanders, that is. Ottawa against Montreal. And then Tampa Bay against Carolina. So Carolina actually became a playoff team with Rob Brindamore. And you guys were actually giving me crap for choosing him over Ron Francis. I want to go ahead and take a look at him then, too. If we can get over there. Carolina Hurricanes. There were talks about like not changing him to a two-way forward, but that's not the player that he was in Carolina. Carolina, I made him a grinder strictly because he was a defensive forward. I think his stats reflect that. Now, if I were to make him a two-way forward, he actually did put up really good numbers when he played for Philadelphia. But that season obviously wasn't with Carolina, and as you see there, actually, wow, Victor Rask had more points than, oh, geez. Yeah, but like I'm saying, he was a defensively minded center, which I made that apparent with him being a grinder. So, I don't know, I stand by the choices that I made. But yeah, that's how everything is looking. Yeah, I don't think there's really too much else to do. I'm going to go ahead and simulate up to the draft. I'm going to go ahead and see what picks we have if I go to the trade screen, which I actually can do on draft day. It's pretty weird. You can trade on draft day without actually being in the draft. And then I think I'm going to end it there. So, let's go ahead and edit the scouting assignment real quick. QMJHL defense for 1 month. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I don't really know what to say about this team. I feel like I've said everything that needs to be said. We have a good foundation that's been set for the future. We clearly were not a good team this year, but there's no need to panic at all or worry. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let's just go ahead and keep simulating. Alright, I actually went ahead and I'm going to cut out everything just simulating up there because I really didn't have anything to say. So taking a look at our draft picks, if I can bring them up here. Where are they? There we go. We have 2 first-round picks, couple second, 1 third, 1 fourth, 2 fifth, 6th, and a couple 7th. I would love to move up in the draft, although you can find gems late in the draft. So I'm going to ask you guys this. With all the guys that are on our team, should I try and move up? As you see, Nyquist actually got a little better there too. There's guys like, I think Edler is one of them. Scott Gomez won't be on the team. Richards won't be on the team. I'm hoping Burroughs will retire early. Chris Kelly, I might resign. That's debatable. Higgins, I'm hoping, is gone, but I can still trade him basically for probably a 7th. Yannick Hansen will stay on the team, but Alexander Edler, I could trade him for like a late first, and maybe a couple second-round picks. Should I trade him? Because he is 30 years old, and he's not really going to get any better. He's got 4 years on $5 million left, so not exactly a fan of that contract. There's a couple other guys that I might trade, like Yannick Weber. Actually, no, I can't. Tanev is a huge maybe. I mean, he's 85 overall. He's not going to get any better. But I could probably get maybe a late second, couple third-round picks for him. This is all up to you guys if I should trade them or not. And with that being said, I think that'll be all for now then. Really not too much else to talk about. We got some picks coming up in the draft. I think I know who I'm going to pick. And I actually want to say one more thing. The off-season live stream, I'm not sure when that will be, mostly because I will be traveling tomorrow through Thursday. So, unfortunately, don't expect too many things, if anything, to be posted during that time. I'll be flying, and obviously I can't record. And you can like post things from your phone. Like if I have something already up, I can make it go public. But I don't have any thumbnails, and there's actually very limited that you can do on the app anyway. But like I was saying, So off-season live stream will be sometime Thursday. Look for me to make a look for me to comment about that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So until next time then, I'll see ya.